Iroquois Chiefs. On behalf of the students, staff, and greater school community, a warm welcome to Iroquois Central School's Latimer Field. Across the field, we have the visiting West Seneca East Trojans. And closer to the grandstand, your own Iroquois Chiefs.
Hey, Johnny. Want to say hi, buddy?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise and remove your headgear for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. The New York State Public High School Athletic Association requires officials to enforce all sportsmanship rules for athletes and their coaches. They will not tolerate negative statements or actions between opposing players, especially trash talking, taunting, or baiting of opponents. If such comments are heard or actions seen, a penalty will be assessed immediately. They've been instructed not to issue warnings. Let today's contest reflect mutual respect. Captains are going to meet at midfield for the coin toss.
Are you done with your public?
What? Are you done?
I'm done with the public? Okay.
Yep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another broadcast of Section 6 High School Football here on WesternNewYorkAthletics.com. Tonight, the Iroquois Chiefs take on the West Seneca East Indians. Mark Johnson and Tom Pritz here. And Tom, it's another special Sunday edition of the 2021 spring football season.
Okay. We need to get this off right at the beginning. I'm soaking wet right now. And we're here on a Sunday night for a football game. A huge matchup here in Section 6 as Iroquois is about to take on West Seneca East. We got caught in complete downpour while we were out here. We were waiting to get into the press box. Complete downpour. I'm telling you, this field's soaking wet. But I'm telling you, I am amazed at how this grass has absorbed the water out there, and it doesn't even look like it's rained out there in this field.
An all-grass field here at Iroquois High School, and I got to tell you, Tom, I'm with you. We saw probably at least a half an inch of water come down there about an hour ago, and I'm actually kind of surprised we're playing. Some electricity was in the area, but they cleared it. We're ready to go. It is still raining currently right now, but we're ready to go. Both these teams have not played this year.
Yes, this is why it's going to be a big one in two programs that are very well known here in Western New York as top programs in the area. So it is really right now, you're going to talk about a West Seneca East program that has been great year after year. We're also going to talk on the other side. They've got a quarterback out there that is one of the quarterbacks to watch out for in Western New York. We all know about him on the basketball court because he is deadly on the basketball court, but now he's going to take his talents where he is just as good as a quarterback. That's Trey Kleitz over at Iroquois.
All right, Iroquois will be kicking off to West Seneca East here. It looks like it's Davis.
It looks like we're waiting right now. They have nobody to do the chain crew. So we are waiting for the chain crew to get out here to get things started. Until volunteers come out there for the chain crew, we can't start the game. So
hopefully somebody, I think they were looking for at least one, maybe two, to try to get this thing going here.
At the hour point, when we were standing out, Mark, here in the rain, literally our backs were up against the press box as we were waiting to get in. And the West Seneca East team was out here warming up. They were hooting and hollering and screaming. They were pumped to play in the rain. They could not wait to get out here. They are excited. And then just before the game started, we saw Iroquois in their huddle over there, and their coach was actually doing up-downs into the grass, into the wet. He's showing him, I'm ready. You better be ready.
All right, still waiting here. It's Iroquois will kick off going left to right here. They're in their home red and white jerseys with the white helmets, the red numerals. Pretty sharp looking jerseys. Kind of look like the Cardinals of Arizona.
Yeah, they do. That's a good one.
And for the away team, that's the Indians of West Seneca East. They're in their all white pants and jerseys with the dark green numbers and the bright yellow helmets with the numbers on the side of the helmets, which I always like. That's Mathis back there, along with number 6, Amari Mannix and DeVere Mathis. So Mannix and Mathis back as Kendall Gutierrez. Looks like he's getting ready to place this ball down to kick off here. And finally, we got the chain crew out there, so we're one step away from starting here. Both teams have not played this season, so this should be a great ball game. I'm so glad I wore this jacket, Tom, because I am getting wet right now as we're talking. That's okay. I'm good. Let's see here. Maybe that might make a difference. Well, I can't.
Game streaming live on the internet by Western New York Athletics. I'll be calling the plays using players' numbers and first names.
All right.
Only. I will not be calling last names.
So Gage Trow will have to come in and hold this ball here for Merritt, and he steps into it. Merritt, line drive kickoff, and it's going to go to Mannix. Picks it up at the 10, 15, 20. Mannix looks for some room, has some room, and gets it out over the 30, 35-yard line. A nice return there by Amari Mannix, the junior.
Looks like Matthew Lagaris, senior linebacker, 6'1", 195-pounder, was on the tackle there.
So West Seneca East will start out 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Good drive start here for the Indians.
That's a great run back, and especially, like I said, anything with good field position in bad weather is going to be big for your team. Look at some of the linemen we're seeing for right now West Seneca East. They are a big lineman. Expect them to run the ball.
All right, Brady Fry's in the shotgun. The quarterback wearing number 13 is going to take it. Looks like it could be a busted play right off the bat, and he goes down untouched. It was a busted play. Time that never got developed there at all.
Yeah, you can see he slipped out there too. Now, folks, just so you realize, the rule in high school sports is the minute that someone's knee touches the ground or they go on the ground, it is a dead play. They cannot get up and run, which is why you didn't see him get up and do that today.
So it's a loss of 10 yards there. The ball back at the 25-yard line. 2nd and 20. Fries is going to hand off this time. And the man up the middle picked up about 5 yards. Let's see who that was there. I believe it might have been Mathis.
Number 21 on the carry.
Yeah,
So
Davari Mathis,
So
the senior running back, 6 foot, 200-pounder. I got to tell you, he looks like a big boy out there. He looks bigger than 200 pounds. He is strong. Expect him to run the ball a lot tonight.
So it's 3rd down and 16. They gave him 4. The snap, and Mathis once again, right side, 30, crosses the 35. And he'll get out to about the 37-yard line, and right away it's decision time, but I think it's a no-brainer here. on a 4th down call, 4th and 9. And they will punt. And doing the punting, of course, is the quarterback, Brady Fries. He's back in punting formation. Right now, no one back for Iroquois. Now, Mericher looks like he might be the one to fade back here a little bit, and he will. So he'll go back to his 35-yard line or so.
Back to return, number 7.
And these special teams plays are going to be interesting tonight with a soaked field and a soaked football.
Could be the difference in the game, especially extra points or 2-point conversions. Could be the difference in this game, Mark.
Clean snap, and the boot is away. And looking at it now and not charging that ball, it bounces all the way down to the 22-yard line. That's a great punt in these conditions.
Line drive, too. Make sure you didn't get it into the wind, didn't get it caught up there. Nice line drive kick right through the wind. I'll tell you, though, did you see number 7 there for West Seneca East, Garrett Walker, who's the one who actually downed it there? Did you actually see the way he slid at the end right there? Like, watch out. I think that field is a lot slipperier than it looks from up here. Up here, it looks gorgeous. You don't even see water spots out there in the field. But obviously, it's slick, and you'll see some big plays. Footing is going to be big today.
So it's Trey Kleitz, the quarterback, wearing number 3, and behind him it's Blake Nolan, the running back, wearing 10 for this Chiefs team. 9:55 left in this first opening quarter here. Waiting for the snap, and there's Nolan on the run. Nolan puts his head down and picks up decent yardage here. Give him about 4 yards, it looks like, maybe 5, and they actually going to give him almost 6 yards on that carry. So it's 2nd down and 4.
Blake Nolan, this senior running back, 5'11", 205-pounder.
Kleitz now has Nolan moved over to his right side in the shotgun. Takes the snap, gives it to him again. Nolan on the run. 1st down and more. 40, 45. Makes a move. 50, out to 40. Back and through and still on his feet as he goes down to the 20. Making another move where he might have stepped out of bounds. Back up at the 25-yard line. What a run there by Nolan.
And we talked about we didn't think footing or our footing was going to be good today. You saw him dancing around the sideline. His footing looked fantastic out there as he finds himself down the sideline for a huge run. 47-yard run right there.
So it's 1st and 10, the ball at the 25-yard line for the Chiefs. Wits on the snap, gets it. He wasn't expecting it, and he is going to be wrapped up. He's going to pick up a couple yards. It looked like he clapped for the ball. Tom wasn't expecting that snap.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he hung on to it and then tried to get something out of it.
That'll bring up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd down and 9 here for the Chiefs on their opening drive. They held the Indians to a 3-and-out after a tough 10-yard loss. Now they're moving the ball down the other end of the field here. Kleitz once again with Nolan to his left in the shotgun. 2 receivers out left, now a man in motion. And they're going to give it to Nolan once again. Nolan steamrolls his way, but he's cut down. There's a nice tackle there by Mathis coming up and getting him for the Indians.
It's a big tackle right there because, it's like we said, this is an area where you're going to go for 4 downs. So you've got to make sure that you come up big in every one of these. So we're talking 3rd and 7 right now. This is a big opportunity and a big stop right here that West Seneca East has got to make.
White's in the shotgun once again. Waits on the snap. Gets it. Gives it to Nolan. Nolan running left side. Buries his head down. And picked up a couple more there. Let's see where they spot this. Down around the 17-yard line, 18-yard line. So let's see what we got here. 4th down and 3, and no question about it. Time here in 4th down, go for it.
Absolutely. We've yet to see a pass so far, so you wonder is right now and why, because Nolan's been running the ball great for Iroquois, but you've got to think there's going to be a pass coming here very shortly, and you know Trey Kleitz can deliver.
Kleitz with 2 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. Now a man in motion. And the give is off to the right side, trying to turn that corner, and a nice play there.
I don't know if he got it, though.
Tyler,
yep, he did.
Tyler Berry, and they give him the 1st down. So they'll move the chains once again. The Chiefs keep this drive going. It's a nice end-around play there. A little
Correction
counter confusion in the backfield, but Barry got it.
First and 10.
Ball's spotted at the 12 for Iroquois. On the move here. Kleitz waits for the snap. Gets it again. This time gives it to Nolan. Nolan, right side. Nolan tries to bury his way to the end zone. There's a flag down. Nolan scores. Well, let's check the penalty. And I believe it's going to be a legal push to the back on the Chiefs on that turn. Nolan's a hard runner, Tom.
Yep, that's a holding versus Iroquois, so that's going to come back right now.
So they'll spot that, I believe, from the spot of the foul. Negates a nice touchdown run.
He is a powerful back. He runs like a fullback is how he runs, right? Really strong. But you've seen him now go to the outside. He can get out to the edges and run. He's got speed to boot.
So brings it up. Let's see what we got here. First down, the ball on the 12. And I'm going to mark that back up. Sorry, on the 19-yard line here. Let's see. Kleitz waits for the snap. Gets it. Back to pass. Finally, he's going to look. He's got his man open. And just overthrew him in the back of the end zone. And that was Matt Oldham. Tristan DeGrace back there. Just overthrew him, Tom.
It actually looked like Tristan's feet may have been tied up a little with his defenders as he was trying to get up and go after the ball. But Kleitz did a great job of putting it where only Tristan was going to be able to get it, which is absolutely the right thing and what you wanted out of your quarterback.
So it's second down at 16 now for this Chiefs offense. Kleitz in the shotgun. Nolan right next to him. 3 receivers now to the left, 1 to the right. And the give, it's a quick pass. And turn inside was Tyler Berry, and that pass was obviously supposed to go to the outside of the number markers there, and it's incomplete.
A.J. Alfieri, the junior defensive lineman, 6 foot, 215-pounder. Boy, he got in there quick as he was standing over Kleitz on that one.
So it's third down and 16 with the ball right on the edge of the 19-yard line. And a holding penalty really hurt Iroquois.
Yeah, took points off the board right there.
So Kleitz back in the shotgun once again. 1 receiver out to the left, 2 out to the right. That's DeGrace and Berry out there. Man in motion, now he stops the block. They're going to give it to Nolan. Nolan, tough running inside. There's nothing there. The Indians come up and made another play. It was Mathis. And he had some help by number 50 as well, Alex Kuth. The linebacker does the job along with Mathis.
Boy, Mathis already causing havoc out in the field early in this game. He's showing he is a ball player out there.
He is. So it's 4th and 16 from the 19-yard line. And with this wind blowing around, no chance for a field goal try. They're going for it. Kleitz gets the snap. Back to pass. Looks. Now he's on the run. Now he's going to fire back across the middle of the field, and it's going to be almost intercepted down there. And it was Brady Fries who had a beat on it. The ball went right through his hands. Regardless, the Indians will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19 on a
stopped him right, and big penalty that ended up costing some points there for Iroquois, no doubt about it. And as penalties can always be the difference of you winning or losing a game. Now, West Seneca East gets a chance to come out. Let's see it. I think we're going to get a dose of Mathis right here.
So Brady Fries has his big man Mathis right next to him, lined up left. And it's a quick snap to Mathis. Wildcat. Mathis makes a move. Another nice move. 30, 35, and is dragged down or out of bounds around the 37-yard line or 36-yard line is where they spot it. That'll be a first down for the Indians.
Nate McColdrick on the tackle, the free safety, 6'3", 188-pounder.
Field holding up pretty well so far in this game. We had almost a half an inch of rain come down here before the start of this ball game.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was more than that. It was crazy out.
It was a fake high snap and a direct snap to number 28, Derek Ham, and Ham didn't fool anybody. A little wet out there to be trying that type of play. But they executed it. They just didn't pick up any yardage.
I'll tell you, it's amazing with the little amount of practice we've got to do this season. Some of these plays that we've seen, you need to practice these, and they're doing a great job of actually implementing them.
They gained 2 yards on the play. So now another direct snap to Mathis. Mathis spins at the 40, and he's taken down right there. And it looks like it was Kendall Marsher coming up and making a tackle, number 7 for the Chiefs.
I think also number 50 was in on that. Matthew Lagaris was in on that tackle, as you had a couple guys that got in there.
So it's 3rd down, and let's call it let's call it 3rd and 6 here for this Indians team. Both teams coming in here once again at 0-0. First games played for each team. In the snap, the Mathis. Mathis turns and hands it off to number 5, Fazier. And Fazier is taken down, and now it looks like we could have an injured Indian. No, he's popped up there. So nowhere to go. And what do you do here, Tom? I'd punt this away.
You have to. You got to keep expecting that your defense can make the hold, right? Sometimes kicking the ball is just as good as going for it. And to be able to put them down is in field position that is going to be in their own territory. You got to do something, make them march down the field like they did last time. In one play in this weather, something could change immediately.
So Marisher goes back once again. Let's see if he covers it up this time. Low snap. Nice punt. It's going to back Marisher up, and he is staying away from it. Oh, takes an Indians bounce and goes inside to the 15-yard line. That's another great punt here in adverse weather conditions for this West Seneca East Indians team. No score with 3:44 left in this first quarter. Second possession for Iroquois coming up. The rain letting up here a little bit, it appears. And that field is absolutely drenched here.
This field can drain, I'm going to tell you that, because I am amazed there is not water out there in the field.
There is an actual crown in this field here. You can tell from the press box area. So here we go. Lights once again in the shotgun for Iroquois. He flips it over. Looks like another jet sweep run. This time it's Boole with it. Jonathan Boole spins his way down. And a nice gain there, and I believe it's enough for a first down. Let's see where they spot this.
Spot the ball.
They're spotting it. What should be a first down? It is.
First and 10.
An 11-yard run there for Jonathan Boole, the senior.
5'9", 175-pounder.
So Nolan back once again to the side of his quarterback here on the left side. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Lights gets it, gives it to Nolan. Nolan straight up, and he picks up a nice chunk of yardage there. They bring him down right at the 32-yard line. So it should be a second down and 4 situation here for the Chiefs. 3:10 and running here in this scoreless first quarter. Lights waits on the snap once again. I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the shotgun pretty much the whole game. Waits on the snap. Looks like a little bit of movement there. Might have got away with something. And a quick toss to the other side. It's DeGrace on the run. DeGrace and a penalty, 2 penalty flags. DeGrace down the sideline. And he stepped out of bounds. But we've got 2 flags down there, Tom.
Yeah, you would think there's some sort of holding right there is what we're going to see.
DeGrace made a great move down there to 40-yard line, but a pair of penalty flags came out. And you're right, Tom, holding against Iroquois.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but that was right in where you would expect the holding to be, especially after he had run about – it was about 10 yards at that time. He had already been running, and that is almost exclusively we see time and time again that it's going to be some sort of hold and the ball's going to come back.
They're going to bring it back to the 32-yard line, so it's going to be a second down and 4 once again here for the Chiefs.
Second and 4.
So Iroquois advancing the ball but committing penalties, and they're hurting themselves with it. Took a touchdown off the board earlier on that first drive. Lights waits for the snap. 3 receivers out to the left side, but they're going to hand off to Nolan instead. Nolan bangs his way out there, and now he's taken down. And there's no gain there. In fact, he might have lost a yard. That was a nice tackle, too, by Zach Frizier coming up, making the play.
No gain on the play.
That is the best way to go after and tackle him. He was at the ankles. He got the feet. He had them stop running because I'm going to tell you, if he keeps those legs going, he is a tough tackle. He really is.
So Clyde came over to the bench halfway and got his play and calls it. They break the huddle, and we break the 2-minute mark here in this first quarter. Jonathan Bull lined up way out to the right here in front of the Iroquois bench. Lights 3rd and 3. Officially, they gave him a yard. Nolan gets it again, and he's going to get the first down. Crosses the 45 and is taken down at the 47-yard line, and they're going to mark it at the 46-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down for Iroquois. They're moving the ball again, Tom.
Tell you what we've seen now is the battle of the running backs is pretty much we're seeing Mathis on one side, right? And then now you're seeing Nolan on the other side. It could be who's going to stop who's running back at this point.
One down at the 120 mark here. Lights once again in the shotgun. Waits on the snap. Fake the clap. Thought he tried to get him to jump. Instead, he's going to fire one, and it's a double deflection. Ball's up for grabs. Oh, and falls incomplete. And once again, it's number 13, Brady Fries over there causing havoc in that defensive backfield for the Indians.
Ethan Madge was the one who almost came up with that. I think his eyes must have went wide open when he saw that ball go up in the air. He wanted that interception.
Looked like a double deflection there. So it'll be second down and 10 with 1:08 and the clock stopped, of course, on the incomplete pass. A lot of action in the Western New York this weekend. We'll give you some scores and some updates as we get the opportunity a little later on. Lights waits on the snap and gives it to Nolan. Nolan, right side, slips a tackle, spins, then spins again, and somehow puts his legs back into gear there and picked up about 3 or 4 yards. Let's see where they spot this ball. And I'll give him 4 on the carry, so it'll be 3rd down and 6 as we're down to our last minute here in this first quarter. They should get another playoff, however. Now the entire offense is looking over at the Robert Zianka, the coach for Iroquois. Down to 30 seconds here, really taking their time on this one. And they're going to call timeout. Timeout Iroquois with 26.8 seconds remaining in this first quarter. No score. Here from Iroquois High School, Mark Johnson along with Tom Prince and our cameraman, Russ Battaglia.
And poor Russ, he was as wet as I was. I'm going to tell you, he's so glad to be in here in this press box with us. He was so cool. But I'm going to tell you, you want to talk about a guy whose hair still stays in the same place no matter how wet it gets?
Well, when it's matted down. It was a deluge of rain.
Russ, you never get garbage on us. You're going to get it one time.
Yeah, usually he's outside, but today he's inside this press box. What an opportunity to get out of the elements here, as the rain is still coming down here at the high school at Iroquois. You had a game earlier, Tom. Who'd you have today?
I had Lackawanna and JFK over at Cheektowaga. So it was very interesting, first of all, because we were at Cheektowaga, but that it was an afternoon game, Sunday afternoon game, as Lackawanna comes up big in that game. 26-14 was the final over there. Lackawanna comes up big. They look really good. They're going to be tough to beat, I'll tell you that.
Well, we've got some fans here in the stands, and that's good to see. Looks like maybe about 50 or 60 fans on this side, and about 10 or 12 or so on the other side. As we're down to 26 seconds left in this scoreless first quarter. Lights changing to play. He's got 2 receivers out to his right. Gets the snap. And he gives it to Nolan, and Nolan goes right to the 40, 35, spins, and take him down to the 31-yard line, 32-yard line. It's going to be another first down for the Chiefs, and that should kill this first quarter, Tom.
And another tackle by Mathis.
My kid is all over the field for West Seneca East.
So it looks like there was a timeout called. Oh, no, there they go. Okay, the clock's going right now.
And they had to reset the ball. So the ball officially set at the 31-yard line when we come back to play here. As we're down to our last 7 seconds or so. We're going to take a quick break here at the end of one quarter, no score. You're listening and watching high school Section 6 football on WesternNewYorkAthletics.com.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you call on the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office.
All right, we're back live here with what's Seneca East having the ball. Excuse me, it's a quick pass play here for Iroquois, the Chiefs, and there's a chance as Barry, I believe that is. Barry made a nice move down there and picked up another first down.
Tyler Berry, the senior 5'11", 180-pounder, breaks through a tackle right there and turns something that looked like it was going to be a tiny short pass into a big pass play right there.
My apologies to the West Seneca East listeners out there. Of course, they are the Trojans, not the Indians. My apologies on that. Meanwhile, it's first and goal to goal from the 10 for Iroquois. And Nolan did not get anything there. That was a slow developing play. Tom never had a chance, and they cut him down. It'll be second down and goal to goal from the 10. So this looks like this where this West Seneca East defense really stiffens up in the red zone.
That tackle was by Quentin Trombley, the junior linebacker, 5'7", 177-pounder.
Timeout called by West Seneca.
So West Seneca East calls timeout, so both teams have 2 timeouts left apiece, I believe. Although now scoring board is correct over there. No score. It's 11:26 left here in this first half.
So, this is going to be, an interesting. We saw that last drive, Iroquois comes down in this exact area down there, on the other side of the field because it was the last quarter, was a penalty flag that gets thrown as there was a holding play that was out there that puts them back out of the red zone, just a hair enough to go out of the red zone where they couldn't get back in the end zone, took points that was off the board. Now it's going to be big. Can they get the ball in right here? They're going to do everything they can to get the points right back on the board.
Points will be at a premium today on a nasty weather day here in Western New York. The rain started early this morning. It let up a little bit during the afternoon, and then it came down again around 5 o'clock or so, and it's just sprinkling out there right now.
But number 10, Blake Nolan, he has been phenomenal on the ground today so far for Iroquois.
He is a truck, and right now he's standing to the right of Kleitz, who has 3 receivers out to the right as well. Back to pass. Kleitz looks, throws the other way. Had Barry and in and out of his hands. Incomplete in the back of the end zone. Barry with a great chance, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, we've seen a couple dropped balls today by both teams so far. It is tough to catch the ball. The ball is slick, and it is still raining. And it's funny, sometimes it's harder to catch in that rain that's just a drizzle versus the pouring down rain. It's just the way that ball gets that film on it is what it is. Very tough to handle sometimes.
So 3rd down and goal from the 10. Lights waits on the snap. And the give to Nolan. Nolan spins, goes left, nowhere to go. Cut down, another great play there. Another great play, and Nolan ended up without his helmet there after it was all said and done. Regardless, he lost a yard. It's 4th down. Another great tackle there.
And he's got to come out a play because his helmet came off. And what Nolan was saying was, wait a second, it got pulled off me. That's the reason why he came off hot, because he didn't think he should have to come off because of it.
Right. James Valentine on that nice tackle there, number 59. And so Nolan is out of this play here, and it's a big 4th down call. 4th, goal from the 11-yard line. 2 receivers out to each side. Lights looks over to defense, waits on a snap, trying to get him to jump off sides. Here comes the pressure. He loops it up, puts it up for grabs, and a lot of contact down there, and Barry couldn't come up with it. And I see a flag normally where they would call holding, unless it was a roughing the passer call.
Yeah, it's right literally at the kind of the line of scrimmage is where it is.
It is roughing the passer against the Trojans. So West Seneca East shooting themselves in the foot here on a big 4th down play, Tom.
Kind of the opposite of what happened the last drive as it went against them. This time it goes for them to keep the drive alive, as they're going to take this down to, it looks like, what, the 6-yard line? No, I'm sorry, the 11-yard line?
No, it is the 6-yard line.
Sorry, hard to tell.
So it's
right
1st
here.
and goal from the 6 for the Chiefs here. And Nolan is back in the ball game. And I'm sure we'll see him getting the ball at least once or twice down here. Lights waits for the snap because it's Nolan. Hits his first man through. Still keeps churning away and gets the ball down inside the 5-yard line. They spotted at the 4. He picked up 2.
First one in the tackle, number 15, Cam Bridenstine, the senior linebacker, 5'10", 175-pounder.
Well, the Trojans are going to have to step up and make another couple of nice plays here if they want to try to keep this Iroquois team out of the end zone. Lights looks back over at the bench. Nolan stands to his left. 3 receivers now out to his right, and Barry down by himself on the left side. Lights gets the snap and gives it to Nolan. Nolan
Fumble.
pops his way through. The ball did came loose, but he jumped right back up on it. Spun around actually and fell right back on it.
It's funny, the spin helped though, because it popped up as he spinned right back into it.
Now, he did pick up a couple yards there, so let's see where they spot this ball, Tom. I think it's right on the 2-yard line, I believe, so it's going to be it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line. With 9:10 and running here in this first half.
I'm not going to be surprised to see another one here go to Nolan.
Nolan checks his plate card on his wrist. Now he goes back over to the right side of Lights. 2 receivers down here to the left, 1 on the right side, man in motion. And the give on the counter, and then they were not fooled on that one. Another nice play coming in then. I believe it was Brandon Manzur, the sophomore.
On the tackle?
On the tackle.
Also, I thought 67, Alex Rogowski was in on that too. The 6'2", 290-pounder, 2 guys right there. It's hard to tell sometimes when you got 2 players in on it.
Regardless, it's a loss of 2, 4th and goal from the 4. So there we go, another big 4th down play. 3 receivers out to the right for the Chiefs. And Barry down by himself on the left side. Lights gets the snap. Got to give it to Nolan again. Nolan, and he's not going to get there. He picked up about 3. 3's not 4, and they turn the ball over again on downs. A great effort by this defense from the Trojans.
It looked like on the tackle was number 59, James Valentine, the defensive lineman, 6 foot, 250-pounder right there. But boy, this has now been twice. West Seneca East bends, but don't break is exactly what happened. Holds them. Now they've got to get out of this. Expect Mathis to run the ball to try to get them out of the end zone.
Fries waits on the shotgun snap. And now we have a timeout taken by West Seneca East. So with 8:03 remaining here on a scoreless second quarter. But you can't say, this Iroquois team, Tom, has had their chances.
It really has, and it's just been, like we said, we saw a couple passes that unfortunately got dropped right in the end zone. We've seen big stops right now on the run by West Seneca East right there, literally within the 5 yards of the end zone. Now West Seneca East is back up against the wall where they're literally on the 2-yard line, 1 yard line. And they've got to get out of there because they've got to make sure that they give, no matter what, room to kick that out at the very least so that they don't get a block punt and have something really bad happen. So they got to make sure they move out of there to get room and then hopefully move out of there, of course, to move the ball down the field, though.
So Brady Fries back in the shotgun once again. Mathis to his left side. Standing in his own end zone. Waits on a snap. They got to be clean now. And now we have a man jumping there. Number 26 jumps for Iroquois. That's Wilson Justice. And they're going to get the 6'2 junior on an encroachment call. So that's 5 free precious yards of real estate.
And that gets you right out of there right there. So now it just means 5 more yards, and now you can start your march down the field.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Go to Trojans. They're probably going to run the same play they had called before. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper on the RPO. Right side, a nice hit there. Vicious hit down there. Number 37 came up with it.
Number 37, Ryan.
And then it's Ryan Kernert on another tough play there as they nailed the quarterback. Picked up, I gave him 5 on the carry. Let's see here. So, he's 2nd down and 2 now.
I think the sun is trying to come out a little bit.
It looks like it might be trying to peek out on this incredibly weird weather day in West New York. Direct snap again. Mathis, left side. Mathis tries to pick his way through, and he looks like he might have enough here, Tom. Let's see where they spot this.
Close to a first down.
Very close to the marker over there on the far side of the field, and it is a first down for the Trojans. So they get a penalty call, and they move the ball naturally and get the first down the hard way.
But like we said, it looks like this is going to be a battle of the running backs. Who's going to stop the running back and who's going to stop it big? So far, at least East has stopped it. But I'll tell you, we haven't seen that long drive yet from West Seneca East to make themselves be able to put points on the board.
Snap to Mathis. He hands it off to Frazier, and Frazier, number 5 for the Trojans, makes his way out to about the 17-yard line or so. So that was a more trickery by this Trojans team. Direct snap to Mathis, and he hands it off.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6.
Mathis is they got him listed as a running back and linebacker. He probably could back up a quarterback spot if he had to. On the snap, Fries, no one there again. Open backfield and pressure, and they get him. They bring him down at the 8-yard line. Nice sack there. And making up for it, I believe it's Wilson Justice.
Wilson Justice, yep.
So Justice makes up for that offside call with a nice sack.
Wilson Justice, the junior, 6'2", 197-pound defensive end right there, comes up big right there for Iroquois.
Well, it's 3rd down and 15 to go for the Trojans. So it started out to be a promising drive here. It's now backfired a little bit on this West Seneca East team. Back in the shotgun. Fries. Mathis now in motion. Back to pass now. He's going to look. He's going to run himself, and he's going to get nailed down there at about the 12-yard line. That didn't fool anybody. Who came up big on that one? I think it was 57. Looked like it might have been Parker Pichowski.
37.
Paul Donahue as well got in there, Paul number 54, so that's a nice play there. Fourth down.
Ryan Current, the senior linebacker, 6'2", 208-pounder, got in there also.
So they're going to punt it back over, and it's going to be Nolan now to take this this punt return.
Back to return, number 10.
So there's a little change up there. Nolan probably going to go with the ball. Oh, it barely gets to the punter, and he gets it off. And somehow he gets it out to about the 35-yard line. They're going to down it at the 34, and he's lucky he got that off. That ball bounced to him off the wet turf, came up clean to him, and he did get it off, to his credit.
Really does a great job of even turning something positive out of that punt, no doubt about it. But again, the Chiefs are going to give themselves great field position right now. This is the third time they're coming down here. They've got to put points up on the board, especially before the half right here.
4:41 remaining in this second quarter. And the clock has really been moving because there's been a lot of running. Kleitz with Nolan to his right side. Two receivers down left, one out to the right. On the snap. And again, the ball's loose on the ground, and oh, the Chiefs get it back. That ball bounced around down there around the 38-yard line. And it looked like it was recovered there by one of the linemen. Actually, it was Nolan recovering it. So Nolan jumped back on that loose football. Lost 3 yards on the exchange, however, so it's second down and 13.
Second and 13.
And the clock heads down to the 4-minute mark here. Plenty of opportunities for this Chiefs team to score, and I've got the feeling maybe one score might do it today in this nasty wet field. It stopped raining. That's the good news, and looks like the sun is trying to come out from the far west part of the county there. There's a throw on the opposite side that was incomplete. And now some extracurricular action. Now we got a penalty.
That's what you get, number 3.
So let's see here. They might call it on Rosado. Charlie Rosado, who got into it with number 77, Caton Lavery, after the play and on the far side, the wrong side of the field. Waiting for the call here.
Yeah, that's what we were doing, waiting to see.
And we're still waiting. And finally, I think we're going to get the call. Dead ball. And it's a personal foul. Oh, they're going to call it. They're calling it on Livery.
15-yard
They're
penalty.
calling it on Caden Livery, the senior offensive lineman. And that's not the way it looked like from up here, but you never know. Usually, they never catch the first guy, Tom.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's always the retaliation. You see that happens more times than not.
At almost every level of every sport. So they back them way back now. Second down and 27. Ball at they're actually their own 48-yard line. They're back in their own territory. Lights waits for the snap. It's going to throw right side. Has his man. That's Barry over there. Barry makes a move. Tries to get out of us. Oh, what is pile drive. And who else? Mathis comes up with a big tackle. He's a strong kid, Tom. What a tackle that was. He did not make a mistake. He planted him.
Wow. That's really what you say to that one. I mean, that was a hit. That really was. But Mathis, he is just showing not only can he run the ball, but he may even be better on the defensive side of the ball than we've seen from him running the ball.
I'm going to agree with you there. That was a classic tackle on the sideline. Did not lay off for a minute. And now we have another timeout called, I believe. It looks like it's a timeout for Iroquois with 3:11 left. Scoreless game, second quarter.
I mean, think about it. This is a kid that by the end of this game, and you know, I'm just speculating on some numbers, but here's a kid that could have double-digit numbers in tackles and 100 yards. Imagine if you're a Conley Cup guy looking at somebody like this. That's a type of player both ways to really show how he separates himself out there.
So my football weekend started out with Maritime at Maryville, and I was treated to a 50-0 stomping. As Maritime,
you were treated to, huh?
Yeah. Maritime, myself and John Simon were out there at Maryville High School, and I'll tell you, Maritime was trying to add a little bit on at the end. Even up 50 points, they're still trying to score at the end of that game. So That's the way my football weekend started here. 3 games, 4 nights. That's a record for me.
Iroquois sets up to punt.
So it's going to be a punting situation now at 4th and 23. And it's a Fizier back there. And there's a beautiful punt. It's going to send Fizier back, and he takes it at the 6-yard line. They nail him down there around the 4-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 5. Well, what a great coverage job by this Chiefs punting unit. Tremendously,
37 is who it is.
tremendously high punt there, Tom.
Yeah, but Ryan Current again comes up big.
He did. So they jam the Trojans back inside their 10-yard line once again.
The field position, when you look at this, absolutely Iroquois had the best field position. They just haven't been able to capitalize on it. But they've done a great job of making sure East has not gotten the field position to be able to do anything offensively.
Fries in the shotgun, man in motion. Fries looked like he was going to run right. Now he's running left. He's got some room out there, and he cuts down back and picks up about 9 yards. Let's see where they mark it. It's right on the marker. They're going to give it to him. First down run.
Yeah, that tackle was on by number 2, Tristan DeGrace, the senior, 5'11", 165-pound cornerback.
So bring their ball out to the 17-yard line, 1st and 10. No score here as we're down to 2.5 minutes to play in this first half. Bunch line up there, and now quick snap. It's Mathis. Mathis picks his way through with tremendous strength. Ooh, a couple extra hits there. And it looked like he was down. But, nothing called. So he picked up a 3 the hard way there, Tom. What a tough run that was.
Yeah, just about every run we've seen has been a tough run today. But not a lot of passing either side. You start to wonder, do some of these teams get more and more players into that box to stop the run?
They gave him 2, so it's 2nd and 8 as we're under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Quick snap again to Mathis. Mathis cuts back inside this time, and he barrels ahead and picks up the first down. 10-yard pickup from Mathis.
Looked like the first one in there was number 7, Kendall Murray Archer, the junior, strong safety, 5'10", 185-pounder.
Clock still running here. Both teams at one timeout apiece. Scrambling now. It's Fries. Looks, flips it, has his man. It's incomplete. He was looking again for Zach Fizier, and Fizier's had a couple go through his hands here early. But that play really never got started as Fries was forced out, scrambled right, and threw it low. Ball right at the 30-yard line here. 2nd and 10 for the Trojans with just 1:32 remaining here. Fries waits on the shotgun snap. Mathis steps to his other side. Now they look back toward their own bench. And now they're going to make an audible call here. Got to be running out of time. Close here. Hands up by the referee. Got to be inside 10 seconds. Direct snap again. Mathis to Fizier, and they tried that counter again, and again it didn't work. What a tackle there. Matthew Laguerre. Laguerre's been a nice hit there.
He's been coming up big defensively for Iroquois. Him and Current seem to be the two that we're calling a lot today. 2 of the linebackers out there causing havoc out there defensively.
And we're down to our final minute here in this first half. A very quick-moving first half. No score. Trojans with a 3rd down and 12 situation. Fries waits on the snap. I think he's trying to get him to jump. They're not biting. They have 10 seconds to get it off. Finds another quick snap over to Mathis. Mathis nowhere to go this time. They stuff him. He lost a yard. And who was in there? 54 looked like was there.
54. And Current was the one who came in right there at the end, too. And number 54.
Paul Donahue.
Yep, Paul Donahue. Again, we have just seen some hard hitting on both sides really causing havoc out there defensively. And literally it's going to be who is going to be able to get a score on the scoreboard. We may see only one score at the way this game's going. Both defenses coming up huge today.
So it'll be 4th down and 12, and there's no doubt in my mind that West Seneca East is going to punt this ball away.
Oh, yeah, they would be crazy not to, especially to give them great field position again is the last thing they want to do, to give a short field, even just to make one play happen before the half.
The Chiefs are out of timeout, so they called a timeout there. And there's 37.8 seconds remaining in this first half. Nolan is back to receive this punt from Price. Another low snap. It barely gets to him, and he gets it off. Whoa, what a play to get that off. And Nolan's going to come up on it. And he's going to be surrounded and dropped immediately. Kendall Maricher hit him as he fell on the ground. I don't think he needed to take that chance down.
That's twice their punter has saved something from happening. A huge play that could have gone against them has been saved because of their punter.
He got it off clean. The ball didn't bounce once. It bounced twice to him. He came up with it clean and got the punt away. So he got the job done. Well, it's 1st and 10. Iroquois from their own 38-yard line with 29 seconds left. Scoreless first quarter. And I think our rain might be out of here for the night. Let's cross our fingers. Clyde's waiting on the snap. Gets it. Back the pass. Clyde looks. Now he's going to be taken out. There goes the ball free again. And once again, I believe it was Nolan jumping on it. Nope. 57 recovered. Parker Pachetzky.
Parker with the coverage.
Johnny on the spot there, Tom.
Yeah, it comes up big because, again, that's the last thing you want to do is to give some sort of play to happen and finally give West Seneca East some field position.
They're going to get this play off with 4 seconds left. Clyde's going to step up. He's going to throw left sideline. And had his man there. And that's how our first half ends. An incomplete pass to DeGrace after one half of play. No score here. You're listening to Section 6 High School Football on Western New York Athletics.com.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you call on the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
.300 Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you call on the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Iroquois High School. The Chiefs taking on the Trojans of West Seneca East. Scoreless game. Mark Johnson back along with Tom Prince. And a rough defensive struggle here for both teams. Tom, as this Seneca East team will kick it back off to the Chiefs, who've really had some golden opportunities to score. Well, we got goose eggs on the scoreboard for both teams.
Yep, but now it's a new half, right? But I'll tell you, we've also felt the temperature. It's probably gone down. We figured out it was about 10 degrees difference already.
Right.
It's getting cooler out there. All these guys are wet, right? So it's going to be who's going to be able to overcome some of the adversities that are going on out there in that field. Wet field, wet, a lot going on. Who's going to be the one that's going to pull this one out? That's what we have yet to see.
Temperature dropping to 57 degrees here as we get ready to start this second half. Signals from the officials. We're ready to go. Here it is. The kickoff from Fries kicked it over to an open corner. It's going to go out of bounds, and right off the bat, we've got a penalty here. So they should put this ball at the 35-yard line, I believe. And it'll be an excellent drive start for the Chiefs.
I want to say that may be the worst field position, too, because they've really had good field position today, too.
Well, they're going to make him kick it over again. Kind of surprised with this call. But they're going to make them re-kick this. And for the life of me, I don't know why. So Brady Fry's got a pretty good leg. I mean, we've seen him save a couple of punts here in the first half. So we're going to let Fry's punt it away again.
Well, part of the reason is you got a kid that can return it and probably go to the house, and you want the ball to be able to get kicked to him to see what can happen.
Oh, what a great chance for an onside opportunity with a wet field, a wet football. But I'm sure he's just going to kick it away. Waits for the signal, gets it. Fry steps toward the ball, and this time it's a traditional kick. It's going to fall and into the hands of Dolan. Nolan on the run. Nolan, 45, gets to the 50, and he's down at the 45-yard line, and they make him pay the price on that one. A great shoestring tackle there from Garrett Walker. Or actually, they've got Ethan Madge on that tackle, but either way, what a return, Tom.
Listen, that's exactly why they made a re-kick right there. You got a guy that can do that, and he has just been phenomenal running the ball today. Does it again on the return.
So Nolan with definitely over 100 all-purpose yards here in this game so far, but no one has scored, and here's another chance for the Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the Trojan 45-yard line. Waiting on the snap. Long throw, right side, has his man, and it's a complete down there. Idiot has it. That's, I believe, Noah Kedge with the reception down there. And that is a big gainer, Tom.
Noah Kedge, the tight end, the 6'2", 215-pounder, does a great job as Kleitz hits him in stride on that one.
So the Chiefs looking to score early here in this second half. After that big completion. Ball spotted right on the 10, so it's 1st and goal to go from the 10. The snap, the give. Nolan makes a move, and he's cut down at about the 7-yard line. Charlie Rosado, I believe, came up and got him. Number 3 for the Trojans.
Tackle by number 5, Zach. And number 4, Charlie.
Oh, Vince here was also in on it.
Yeah, he came from behind is where he did, and that's why it was tough to tell who it was. But he actually had passed him and came back and got the tackle.
So in the shotgun once again, Kiteser waiting. And he's going to hand it off Nolan, and they're all over Nolan on that one. That was a nice tackle. And again, that's James Valentine, number 59 for the Trojans. A nice stop there. Well, he didn't get anything there. It'll be 3rd down, goal to goal from the 8.
That's 3rd and goal to goal from the 8.
He's a big defensive tackle too, right? 250-pounder right there, and he's been causing a lot right on that defensive line.
Well, personally, I'd go right back to that tight end again here. That would be a great opportunity. on 3rd and goal to go from the 8-yard line. White's waiting on the snap. Man in motion, and it's a jet sweep. It's Berry. Berry on the run. Cuts inside the 5, fumbled the ball and went out of bounds. I think that should go back over to the Trojans here. Let's see. It did not go through the end zone. It went out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. So it was fumbled ahead. And it's not like the pro rule where you can't advance a fumble, but they're going to put the ball down the 1-yard line. And that is a big break for the Chiefs.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Big hit right there to be able to cause the fumble. But again, like you said, the break goes your way. Got to be able to capitalize on this break that we've got another 4th down right here. Can East stop them down here again, or can Iroquois get in for the first time?
4th and goal to go from the 1, and now they're yelling signals back and forth. High snap, and they're all over Nolan. They knew it was coming to him, and they surround him, and they drop him. Another job, and who else? Number 21, Mathis, back there leading the charge.
And don't count number 5 in there, right? Zach Vizieri, he's in there again. Both those two coming up big and hitting him. And again, another 4th down stop down in the red zone, and in fact, right on the end zone is within the 5-yard line.
So West Seneca East will take over on downs after that 4th down stand.
Boy, this has been a defensive game, both sides of the ball, right? Both teams doing phenomenal on the defensive side of the ball.
Fry's back in the shotgun, right on his own goal line. He's going to give it to Mathis. Mathis, right side. Mathis, 10. Makes a move and gets out to the 15, and now we got a flag coming in when it looks like it's going to be in the area of holding. So once again, a nice run's going to get negated here, Tom.
Yep, again.
Holding the call from the official. And they'll mark it back and wipe out that run.
Which is now, look at, you're going to go in a very close, dangerous zone right now as you get closer to that end zone line. They're going to mark this.
Half the distance, of course.
Right, so that'll be what, the 2.5-yard line?
Right.
At the 2.5-yard line.
So instead of 2nd down and 1, it's going to be 2nd down and 13.
Still expect the ball to go to Mathis right here again as they're going to try to get some room right here.
Fry's waiting on the snap. Trying to get the Chiefs to jump offside. They didn't bite.
Mathis isn't on the field.
And yeah, 21 is off the field right now. That's a surprise. Fry's gets the snap. Going to keep it himself. Right side, or left side, excuse me. Not really anywhere to go there. He picked up maybe a yard. That was a lot of running for 1 yard. And it brings up 3rd down and 13.
The tackle is by number 2, Tristan DeGrace.
He gave him a 2-yard carry, so it's going to be 3rd and 11 here.
That'll be 3rd and 11.
For this Trojans football club out of West Seneca East. A physical defensive game, back and forth. Goal line stand after goal line stand. Almost some movement there on the line. And that should have been a penalty call. Instead, they're going to have to call an early timeout here with 9:04 left in this 3rd quarter. No score. When we saw that right tackle jump out of there. And they allowed him to get back on the line. It looked like they might have had too many men on the field.
So, again, at least a smart timeout. They can't afford another penalty to go backwards right here. And we've already seen a couple of bad snaps back to the punter right there. And if there's a bad snap here, forget about it. You could be talking about a block and points on the board with a 0-0 game. You've got to go ahead and get yourself some room. So in a very important timeout by Coach, I like the timeout there.
Coach Jim Marino calling timeout. He burns one. He's got 2 left for the game. Hopefully that timeout won't come back to haunt him later on, but regardless, you got to get on the same page before he can run a play. So Mathis is back in the ball game. That's the good news for the Trojans. The bad news is they need 11 yards for a 1st down. Looking just to advance the ball here. They're going to give it to Mathis, and Mathis is bottled up. He went absolutely nowhere. Might have picked up 1 yard, and that's it.
77 and 50 on the stop.
Well, it's going to be 4th down and 10. And actually, they're not. No, he got back to the line of scrimmage. He didn't gain anything. At first, it looked like they might have gave him a yard. So it's technically should be 4th down here. So, well, the chain crew is off. It's definitely 4th down. And this is going to be trouble if they can't do anything here. That's Fizier with it. Fizier makes a move, cuts over to the 8-yard line. That should have been 4th down. There's a and they might just got away with 5 downs. So that's a tough one to figure out. Referees missed it. The chain crew missed it. A 5-down series here. You don't see that every day. Fries, another bad snap. They're in on him. Oh, he got it away somehow. The ball's going to bounce back to Nolan. Nolan scoops on it, falls on it at the. And believe it or not, that's going to go in the books as a 39-yard punt. But more interesting is what happened right before that punt, where it looked like the Trojans got away with one. So the ball is back out at the 47. 1st and 10 Chiefs. 7:38 remaining. In a scoreless game on a soaked field here at Iroquois High School. The Chiefs finally scoring on a beautiful long pass that set it up.
So, Mark, we had a little glitch here. Unfortunately, we had little mishap. Our internet went down there for a second. We got us back up right there, right as the play happened. So I apologize. We're fully back right now. But that little blip, we made it sure we didn't lose everything. We should still have everybody. So they've got the game as Iroquois takes that 6-0 lead.
The Chiefs got it in when they needed to, and they did it with a pass instead of the run. So it was Kleitz to catch. And that's 6 points. The 2-point conversion failed. Marisher to kick it off here. Steps toward the ball. It's up in the air. And it's taken by Maddox. Maddox, 25, 30. And he's cut down right at the 32-yard line. A nice return there of 26 yards.
Tackled by number 50, Matthew.
Looks Looks like it was Matthew LeGrayers again once in on a tackle. He's been in on a few today. So Iroquois getting a job done on offense. Now it's West Seneca East's turn. They've got to start moving the ball. They've been backed in their own end most of this game and have trouble with their fourth down punting attempts. There's a snap. On the run, it's Fries. Fries looking, looks, throws, has his man down there on a nice catch. Ethan Madge. Madge with a beautiful catch down there at the 34-yard line. So it's a first down and 10 for the Trojans.
Ball spotted at the 44, first and 10.
So put it down at the 44-yard line, and here comes West Seneca East. And they know they need to start moving the ball. They want to get back in this game. Fry's going to flip it out real quick and has his man over there, and that's Fizier. And he'll pick up 8 tough yards. Zach Fizier on that catch. And, we got a Trojan down there, and he's not moving. Right at the 50-yard line.
Brought down by number 5, Nate.
Oh, I can't get that number time. Oh, there it is. Oh, it is. Oh, it's the man who just caught the pass before. That's Madge down, number 9. So a timeout on the field here, injury timeout. A couple players are around him. Of course, the training crew for this Trojans team. Ethan Madge, a wide receiver, junior, 6'2". Player is down, and they're looking at him. Here with 6:11 remaining in his third quarter. Some other scores that came rolling in here from the weekend. Bennett all over Williamsville North, 44-21. Pioneer all over Burgard, 38-0. Yesterday, I believe it was Jamestown 56, Grand Island 7.
6.
Oh, excuse me, 56-6. Tough day for the Vikings in their own home field.
That was a long game, but I'm going to tell you, it is not because Grand Island is not a good team. It is because Jamestown is that good. I've been saying to everybody that if we would have seen Jamestown play in the AA conference, it would have been what I believe Lancaster battling out with Jamestown for that title. Those two teams would be going at it. You want to talk about a team, though, that is not one-dimensional, that can beat you by the pass, that can beat you by the run. It doesn't matter. You got to have the perfect game to beat them because they are that good, and they are literally a full team and has multiple weapons all over the place.
Lancaster beat Niagara Falls 36-7, and finally Orchard Park shutting out Clarence 21-0. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 2 after that catch. Madge limping off to the sideline. He's definitely hurt. Once again, quick pass down low over there. And they're going to say it. He trapped it. Looked like it came off the turf. Madison on the catch, but they're going to say it skipped in there.
Yeah, no, his knee actually hit the ground is what it is. That's the reason for the stoppage of play. Remember we talked about that. Anything hits the ground, knees or anything, play is dead. You can't get up and go.
But the clock continues to run here. 5:35 left. 3rd down and 3 now. He lost a yard on that. And going the other way is Fries, and they're going to pull him down. Oh, he stumbles and stays on his feet. He might have got the first down. What a great effort by the quarterback. And they're going to give it to him, it looks like. Officials are taking a look at it. And I got to tell you, Brady Fries pulled away from 2 players. And it's a first down. A great individual effort there by the Trojan quarterback. A tremendous play to keep this drive going. Fries doing it all here. Takes the snap, gives it to Mathis. Mathis up over the 43-yard line. He's still on his feet. What tremendous power. He spun away, Tom, and kept his balance going. He is so strong. You can tell the kid is just built. What a run.
Mark, if he may have had one more step underneath him, he may have broken that out the rest of the way.
Earl Campbell style. Well, it's 2nd down and 5. Trojans on the move here. Fazier going to take the jet sweep right side. Turns the corner. Oh, and he's buried hard out of bounds over there. Let's see where they spot that one on the far side of the field. Fazier really running hard in this game when he's gotten the opportunities. And it's another 1st down. They're moving the chains.
Got the ball at the 36-yard line.
So the Trojans doing the job here on this series, trying to answer back that touchdown from the Chiefs. Once again, Fry's on a keeper. Spins his way out, and he's finally brought down. He picked up another 5 yards, though.
Brought down by number 5.
Garrell Walker's in the game. He's replacing Madge, number 7 in the game for the Trojans.
By far the best drive we've seen from the Trojans today, as they've mixed in more passing than we've seen so far and really changing it up and making it work right now for the Trojans.
So lined up 5 yards behind Fry's is Mathis. Let's see if he gets the call. He does. 21 White sticks his nose down there and gets inside the 30-yard line. Short of 1st down, but still a nice carry.
Now the tackle, number 50, Matthew Lagares. We've called his name multiple times today. He's been big defensively.
So it's 3rd down and 2 for West Seneca East.
We got another great game going on. We're going to give a score update here in a minute, Mark.
All right, Mathis again with it. Pounds his way straight ahead. That should be enough to 1st down. It looked like he got down to about the 26-yard line. Well, let's see where they put this ball down now. They're going to give it to him again. Another 1st down. Trojans moving the ball.
Looks like on the tackle was number 77, Caden Larrivee, the senior defensive lineman, 6'3",
Yeah,
I'm sorry, 5'10", 285-pounder.
Yeah, he just ran off the field. Fries waits for the shotgun waits for the snap, out of the shotgun. Looks, going to throw, get it over to his man. That's Madison, and he's dropped. There's a great play there. Tristan DeGrace comes up and gets him.
He needed to cut inside on that one instead of the outside. He goes to the outside and gets tackled there. He had to look to the inside for that one.
Madison, the junior, had nowhere to go there. So it looks like he might have came in for Madge instead. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left. There's another quick pass, and that's Fazier. Fazier bangs his way out over the inside the 20-yard line. What a nice play there. Catch on that tackle for Iroquois.
No doubt West Seneca East has done a much better job this drive of mixing in the pass. That's been the biggest difference. So what it did is, we talked about it. If you're going to cheat up and try to stop that run, that pass is going to be open for you, and they're doing a great job of mixing both right now.
Well, 3rd down and 3, that ball on the 19-yard line. Fries is giving it, and who else? It's Mathis. Mathis looking to bounce it outside. There he goes, and he spins out. 10, down to the 5, pushed out of bounds late down there, but there it is. There's the flag. He was well out of bounds, and they're going to call a late hit there. Mathis takes the pain, and will get an extra couple of yards off the penalty. What a play there by Mathis as he bounced away from 2 players inside. He's got tremendous strength, Tom.
Strength, speed, right? He's got a lot of things going for him. We do have a score update as we've got our first score from Lewport Cheektowaga, our first score update as it's 0-0, same as here going into the 2nd quarter. So, same as it was here earlier in the game. So we have another defensive battle going on here in Western New York.
So it's 1st and goal to goal from the 3 after the penalty was marked off on the late hit. Fries, and he's got Mathis next to him. Direct snap to Mathis. Mathis tries to get his way inside. Look at the strength, and he's bottled up, though. A host of chief tacklers there.
Direct snap to DeVary.
They're led by Barry, I believe.
Tackled by number 61, Gage.
Gage Schwoll, and Tyler Berry. So they did not get anything out of it, as we're down to our last 40 seconds here in the third quarter. Waiting on the snap once again. Direct snap again to Mathis. Tries to pick his way through. Nothing there. Nothing going. He's still on his feet. But they're going to come whistle it down at the 2-yard line as we're down to our last 25 seconds. And I don't know if they're going to get this play off or not. So they give him 1 on the call. It'll be second down, goal to goal from the 2-yard line. But this time clock ticking down, and this is just as good as a timeout. And if I was West Seneca East, I would just simply walk to their bench, and that's what they're going to do. After 3 quarters of play, 6-0 Iroquois out in front. We'll be back for fourth quarter action after these messages.
And that's the end of the third quarter with the score.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for any...
On the 2 for the Trojans. They're bunched up in there. Direct snap to Mathis. Mathis to the goal line. He's not in. They shut him down at about the 1-foot line. It'll be 4th down and inches here. 4th down coming up for West Seneca East. They need to score. And so obviously they're going to go for it. Down 6-0. Mark Johnson back with Tom Prince here. And a rain-soaked Iroquois high school field. It's been a defensive battle with both teams coming up big when they needed to. And here's another big opportunity. Receivers bunched out. And now taking underneath, and I don't know if he got it. They might have stopped them short. Price ran up, took the snap, and they stop him, I believe, at the half-yard line. And another player down for the Trojans. So he's going to get to his feet. It looks like that's number 78. Alex Kreitis, excuse me. He's okay. But a big stop for Iroquois there. 11:16 left in his 4th quarter. 6-0 Chiefs up out front. So what a play there defensively when the Iroquois defensive coordinator needs a big play. He gets one. So they'll put that ball right on the 1-yard line. 1st and 10 for Iroquois. So Kite's back there in the shotgun once again in his own end zone. Receiver out right, 2 receivers out left. And now a timeout. They got to burn a timeout here.
Timeout called by Iroquois.
So both teams are down to 2 timeouts left here in this game. Another final from the weekend of the Naga-Wheatfield 26, McKinley 18.
And that was a 2-point conversion that didn't get converted right there for the win for Niagara-Wheatfield.
No one expected the Falcons to win that game at home, but they did. So coming out of this timeout, with 2 timeouts left each. 6-0, Iroquois out in front, and they've got the ball. What a stop that was for the Chiefs. Down inside their own 2-yard line.
What's Charlie doing? Charlie's on this side. What are we doing?
All right, we back in the shotgun once again. Here we go. Trying to draw him offside. No, nothing doing there. Look out, could be he dodged a safety there. Now Nolan on the run. 10, out to the 15, turns the corner. 20, 25, steps up and drags his way out to the 37-yard line. Nolan did a tremendous job there. Number 10, Blake Nolan. They had him in the end zone. It could have been a safety. Busted out of that, broke 3 or 4 more tackles, and ran it out to the 35-yard line. And that's how you do it.
I tell you, both these running backs are putting on a show today. The only difference is it seems like both defenses have just stepped up when it comes within those 5 yards trying to get in the end zone.
So it's 1st and 10 once again. Points. And once again, another timeout call. This time the Trojans take a timeout. So they're down to 1 timeout left here with 10:50 left in this 4th quarter. They're down 6-0. They might need that timeout later. But Coach Jim Morano didn't want to make any mistakes here defensively, and he burns one. The Iroquois Chiefs, who were down in the red zone for most of that first half, finally punched one in on a nice play by the tight end, Kedge. They missed a 2-point conversion. And then got themselves in scoring position, and they were stopped at the 1-yard line. A tremendous defensive effort by both teams here today on a rain-soaked natural grass field here at Iroquois High School.
You can say an announcer soaked too, because I'm still soaking wet from waiting out there.
Well, all I could say, Tom, is better to you than me. I stayed in my car.
Oh, and a soaked cameraman too.
Yeah, Russ Pataglia, he got soaked as well. But all right, here we go. 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Back the pass. Looks, has his man Barry get. He overthrew him by a half a yard. Tyler Barry streaking down the left side was wide open. But he missed him on the pass, so it's 2nd down. We're coming up the end of week 2 here, Tom. We had some great games. And we're looking forward to week 3. 5-week season with a 2-week playoff, and that's it.
So it's very important, no matter what division you are in, to get in those top 4 spots, because they're the only ones that get a chance to compete for a sectional title.
Looking over the defense. Gates waits for the snap. It gives it. No, he's going to throw it. Nice play there. Barry caught it down at the 40-yard line, so they got some yardage out of it. Jump pass effort there, and a nice catch from Barry. And again, James Valentine in on the stop. Boy, is he 59, and White is playing all he can give it all he can give in this game. Some great play by this Trojans defense. So it's 3rd down and 5 with the clock running here. And here we go. Drake Lights waiting for the snap. Gets it. Hands off to Nolan. Nolan breaks away. 1st down, midfield. And he spins out of bounds. And a late flag coming in here. We might have a holding call. Someone caught someone and hooked him down around the 47-yard line. And it is holding against the Chiefs. That's going to hurt. after a nice run from Nolan, who spun out of a couple tackles. So that's going to be marked off. Let's see where they bring that back to. Still on the walk there, and then I'm going to put it down at the 36-yard line.
Replay, third down.
So it'll be third down and 9 for the Chiefs as they come right up to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go, penalty or not. Drake Lights looks over at that Trojan defense, waiting for the snap. Gets it. Back to pass. Looks, throws right side, has his man down there, and oh! Jonathan Bull had a chance at that. Kind of alligator armed at time. I don't know. I'd love to see a replay on that.
Looked like he slowed up just enough right there as he was trying to get that catch, and just needed to go a little more speed. Well, we got a player down.
Oh, yes, we do. Right in front, right on the 30-yard line. So, yeah, Bull might have gave up on his route, and if he didn't, he'd be in the end zone celebrating right now. That is number 52 down for West Seneca East, A.J. Alfreri. And he's up a little bit there. Looks like he's going to try to get up on his feet. Temperature plunging here in the last half an hour or so. There's a high overcast clouds here. But prior to that, we had a good old-fashioned rainstorm come in here, and I'm talking it was pouring. To the point where I thought maybe they might call this ball game. I really did. I saw lightning. I heard thunder.
When the lightning came here and the thunder literally right after the lightning, which means usually the storm is right on you, Russ and I were both on the bleachers in front of the press box.
The metal bleachers?
Oh, yeah, right in the
nice.
metal bleachers right here. And, we didn't know what was going to happen. We were trying to get covered. There was a little bit of an overhang here at the press box, so we were trying to cover the equipment and stay out of it. And then we realized once that happened, I looked at Russ. I go, we got to get off here. We can't stay on these stands. So we took off running across the field to the car where we were, and it had to be a foot of water that we ran through. It was unbelievable, the amount of rain that was coming down.
All right, here we go. 4th and 9, and they're going to punt it away here. So West Seneca East is going to get another shot at it. Maddox is back to take this punt. The snap, and the punt is away. It's off the side of his foot. He's going to get a nice bounce, and they're going to let it bounce down there. Now picking up a late is Maddox, and he's surrounded a drop. That was a crazy play there. Maddox had it come right to his feet. He decided to pick it up. He had nowhere to go. And he's fortunate to hang on to it. They're going to put it at the 30, 1st and 10 Trojans from their own 30-yard line.
We had a comment come that was to somebody watching right now the broadcast, and literally I don't think it said any better. Blake Nolan is a beast, and that's exactly what he is. He has just been unbelievable running into the ball today and just shown how strong he is and how hard he is to tackle.
Probably close to 200 all-purpose yards today. Nothing official, of course. 9:32 remaining, and now it's Fries on the run, on the roll, looks and threw it down low, and it was almost picked off down there. A great play there. It looked like it was 18. Pete Gagdell had a chance at an interception. Fries threw that low and hard and low and away, or the Chief might have came up with it. 2nd down and 10. And they're kind of abandoning the running game here with Mathis, which I don't understand.
Well, I liked the last drive. It was a mix, right? We saw a great mix going back and forth.
Fries. Mathis behind him. Gives it to Mathis. Mathis gets the outside. Skirts over the 35-yard line. Picked up about 5 yards, maybe 6. They're going to give him 6.
Tristan DeGrace on the tackle again. Another one coming up big. We called his name multiple times today. He's been big defensively.
So they'll spot it right at the 36-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Trojans. So a huge play coming up here for West Seneca East.
We just hit the 9-minute mark. It just went under 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter right now.
So it's Fries back in the Shotgun, takes the snap. Now he's going to carry it himself, and he is going to be punished. He is nailed. He never got going at all. I don't know if he was waiting for blockers, but there was nothing there. And he loses a yard, and it's 4th down and 5. What do you do here, Tom? Punt it away or try what could be a big possession?
So it looks like the fire trucks just got a call and are leaving here. So I hope everything's okay. That makes you nervous. So I hope someone is okay right there.
4th and 5, they're going for it. Fry is waiting on a snap. He's trying to get him to jump. And they're probably going to have to burn a timeout, and they do. And they are out of timeouts. No more timeouts for the Trojans here with 8:06 remaining in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, you talked about that earlier, Mark, and that could be something that could cost you in this game, especially in a 6-0 game. Does that come back and bite you at the end of this one?
Well, it might, especially if we don't have any.
But now you're talking. Do you punt? I think you've got to still punt this away with 8:06. Your defense has come up big all day. You got to look for another defensive stop to be able to get the ball back.
So they're going to punt this one away. It looks like Fry's back to drop back to punt. Now here's the problem. The last 3 or 4 snaps have been at his feet.
And it looks like Barry's going to go back and get this one.
Yep. Tyler Berry back. He's standing in his own 27-yard line. Finally, a nice snap. And now Barry's going to let it roll. Oh, it rolls all the way down to the 21-yard line. He could have stopped that ball around the 30, but he decided not to. So
you could tell me that Fries as a punter could be one of the players of the game here. Because of the saves that he's made, he's been able to get the Iroquois out, and then when he's got a chance to actually punt the ball, he's come up huge. And we talked about it earlier at the beginning of this game when we saw there was 0-0 for a while. Special teams was going to be a difference in this game, and he's shown exactly that.
So another nice punt there from the Trojan quarterback / punter. Looks like it's Jake Madison's going to be playing the free safety now, and number 1 here for West Seneca East. There we go. In the shotgun. Lights waits for the snap. Gets it, gives it to Nolan. Nolan is nailed. Nailed in the backfield. 2-yard loss.
Guess who?
Yep, Davari Mathis coming up and making another great play. What an athlete.
Just how we just said is Nolan was the beast. Guess what? You could say the same thing about Mathis. These two are huge today, and both deserve special honors.
So I'll mark it down. It is a 2-yard loss. Ball back on the 19-yard line. Cleats wait for the snap. Gets it. Flips it over to a receiver down there. Let's see who that was. Number 15. No. Tough to see from this angle. Excuse me. Yeah, it was Tristan DeGrace, number 2 on the reception.
Now the tackle was number 3, Charlie Rosado.
He's made some plays here tonight as well. 3rd and 12 now for this Chiefs team. The clock running, that's about the only advantage right now for Iroquois. The snap. Cleats back the pass. Looks, going to throw over the middle. Oh, an amazing catch from Barry. That's the catch of the game. Tyler Barry came up big and at the 40-yard line. They're going to move the sticks. Guess what time? He got mossed.
He really did. What a catch right there. He really made a big catch and a big time to make that catch to be able to give themselves a first down right there. With 6:35 and counting right now, it just shows every first down takes more time off that clock.
And now an official's timeout. So officials call this one dead here with 6:30 remaining. And we have, I believe it's Jake Madison down. Jake Madison down on one knee down there on the 48-yard line. So he'll have to come out of the game. And officials or trainers are looking over at him. That came at the end of that tackle, that play by Barry. What a great catch that was.
It looks like the clock is going to be at 6:30 when we start this 1st and 10 right here.
A very physical ball game under tough circumstances with the weather, the field conditions.
The defenses. I
and,
mean,
you know, hats off to this Iroquois grounds crew, as this field is held up very nicely here. It does have a natural crown in it, but for all that rain we got about an hour and a half before the ball game, it's held up very nicely.
if you can actually see, and Russ, can you do me a favor? Come to where the bench is right here. So we're going to show you guys something. Right up to the track where you can see it right here, Russ. Okay, right there. See that? There's like a little edge right to the track right there. That was full of water at one point before this game started. It had to be at least an inch, a couple inches thick right there, the water that you had to run through. Unbelievable that this is completely drained the way it did. It just shows the drainage on this field is phenomenal.
1st and 10 for the 40 for the Chiefs. Waiting on the snap. The give to Nolan. Nolan, they cut him down. Lost a yard. Another great tackle in there. 62, I believe, on the play.
Tackle by
number 7-2. Also Garrett Walker in on that one.
Loss of 1.
So he loses a yard.
That'll bring up.
And brings up 2nd and 11 here with 6:10 and running. So they didn't get much on the ground. Actually, they lost yardage, but the clock still continues to run. And when you're out of timeouts, guess what? You can't stop it.
That's exactly it, and that's exactly what you'll see Iroquois do is a lot of running right now because the more running you do, that clock does not stop, and you give West Seneca East very little time to do something offensively that they haven't been able to do.
They'll probably give it to the workhorse Nolan, Blake Nolan, doing it all today on the running back position. Takes the snap, though. It's Clyde's going to throw, looking, and, just getting a hand on it. Was number 27, I believe.
37 on that one.
Ryan Current. Current stretched out, got his hand on it. But the bad part about that, Tom, the clock is stopped on an incompletion.
That was your tight end. He's their tight end, too, out there for Iroquois. But you're absolutely right. But at the same time, is the thought process is, do you want to keep? You don't want to take the pedal off right here because it's still one-score game, and if you don't get first downs, you're going to give the ball back to East and give them the opportunity to come down and win the game because of an extra point. So they're still in the mentality, you're still in the thought process of we have to keep pushing and keep pushing hard.
Iroquois does have 2 timeouts left, 5:35 remaining, 3rd down and 11. He's waiting on the snap. Barry in motion. Back to pass. Looks. He's going to fire it over to Barry. It's caught. Barry tries to get out of bounds or near there. And they keep him inbounds, I believe. Yes, they did. They kept him inbounds. That's a big play there. They could have pushed him out of bounds.
Gain of 2 yards.
He picked up 2. It'll be 4th and 9. They're going to punt again.
He had a nice stiff arm on the first guy that got there, and you thought that he had a chance to turn to make that turn around the corner right there after that stiff arm, but then gets tackled from behind as he's trying to make that turn. But, boy, what a great play. What a great catch again by Barry. He's coming up big, catching some passes right here. So now here we go. 4:55 right now and ticking. West Seneca East has got to come big for the first time offensively. They've gotten down to the half-yard line but haven't pushed it all the way through.
It's DeGrace to punt here, and Maddox to try to receive. He's standing on his own 27-yard line. High snap. He gets the punt off. Oh, what a beautiful punt. A monster punt. It's going to bounce down inside the 10-yard line. Can they get to it? They cannot. Oh. It's a touchback. What a tremendous punt that was. Put it down in the books at 59-yarders, and they almost pegged him down there at about the 2-yard line.
That is a boot right there.
59-yard punt. And unfortunately, it's only got a net 39, but still, it's a heck of a punt.
Absolutely, and had every chance of possibly getting down at that 1-yard line. Could you imagine if they pinned them down at the 1 and had to go 99 yards to try to win this game?
Well, there's 99 yards, but there wouldn't be a cloud of dust.
That's very true. It'd be a lot of wet is what it would be.
So the Trojans catch a break, get the ball at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Here they come. Fries in the shotgun. Waits, gives it to Mathis. Mathis, left side, breaking away. Mathis has got the speed. Oh, he just put a man up down, and we have another man down. And now it's a late penalty flag coming in, too. 52 is down. That's A.J. O'Flaherty. He's back up on his feet. Let's check out the flag.
Yeah, you wonder if the late flag, is there some sort of personal foul?
Yeah, it's, well, a flag.
No.
I'm going to call. Yeah, they're calling holding against the Trojans. What a huge call. Now, the play was ran to the left side, and the
Which is
referee,
weird. Normally you didn't
threw
see
it.
it that late. Yeah, it was a very late flag in there, but again, goes against West Seneca East, making it harder and harder as Mathis again comes up with a big run for first down.
Trying to figure out how the official on the right side of the field calls holding from the left side of the field. Either way, they're going to count it as a holding call. 4:21 remaining here, 6-0. Iroquois out in front. West Seneca East trying to drive for at least the tie or possibly the win. Fry is standing at his own 5-yard line. Shotgun, quick pass, left side, caught, and making something out of nothing over there on the far side. He picked up 3 yards. Let's see who that was. Was that Madison? Nope, that was
Number 5, Zach.
yeah, Zach Vazeri. Boy, he's been busy. Vazeri catches the ball and looked like he was going to stop, and he picked up 3.
Number 1?
I believe
Madison?
I thought it was Madison, but
Yeah, I think it was Madison who had that one.
he's tall. His uniform's pretty white. There's another quick toss outside. It is Madison. Madison this time gets thrown out of bounds. Let's see, are they going to stop the clock over there? And the coach for West Seneca East is furious right now, screaming at an official as he did not call him out of bounds. Clock still running here. Time running down on this East team.
3:15 right now. It's going to stop here.
Yeah, officials called another timeout here. I have no idea why we would call a timeout unless they thought maybe he did get out of bounds.
They're talking about something.
And it might be a bench warning penalties for both 3:25. Okay, they want to add 10 seconds to the game clock, and that's a good call. From this angle, I know we're far, Tom, but it looked like he did get out of bounds. So it's 3rd down, 16 to go. And this could be it for this Trojan offensive unit. Backed up at their own 14-yard line. And now is a timeout by the Chiefs. It is. So they'll have 1 timeout remaining.
I'm sorry, Mark. I was going to just say, over at Newport, we got a score. It's still 0-0 in the 3rd quarter.
Boy.
So they're going to the 3rd quarter with a 0-0 score. It's been a day for not a lot of scoring here in the late night games of Sunday here. Everyone wants their football fix, and we want some scores. It's been only 1 touchdown between 2 games.
Defensively, it has been a beauty if you love defensive football. Hard hitting, some great grind-out tackling, some sacks. We've had a little bit of everything here. Some great runs. Nolan leading the way. Mathis on the other side for the Trojans, doing his best offensively and defensively. But here comes a huge play now. 3rd down and 16 to go for this West Seneca East Trojans club. And here's the guy they might go to down low here, Madison. Jake Madison wearing number 1. Lines up far right side. And the other guy next to him, Frizzy as well.
Mark, 3rd and 16, 3:25. No timeouts, can't stop it. You may have to go for this down in this area.
Yeah, I would think so.
So you're going to have to get a good clip here to be able to get this as a manageable 4th down for you.
Waiting on a snap, gets it. Back to pass, scrambling now. Looking, throws. Left sideline has it. Man, he dropped it. I believe he dropped it out of bounds.
No, he held on to it. He fell backwards.
Well, he did. He caught it and went out of bounds, so that should stop the clock.
If he would have kept his feet, though, he had nobody in front of him. It could have been a 1st down right there.
They're giving him the catch. That's going to be 4th and 4. 4th and 4. That clock continues to run, Tom. A little confused on that one if he's backed up out of bounds on him. I mean, maybe he didn't. Mathis in motion. Back to pass. Fry's on the move. Loops it out over there. It is caught. 1st down. 1st down Trojans. They keep this drive alive.
But the clock keeps ticking. We're 2:30. It'll stop just to be able to move the sticks. But it's 2:37 and counting right now. 2:35, 2:34 and counting.
That's all day for Aaron Rodgers, even with no timeouts. And now another official timeout here as the Zebras are getting involved in this game.
And I'm going to tell you what he's talking about. He is talking about what we did right there. He wanted to know why this clock didn't stop when he went out of bounds. I think that's exactly what the coach is out there talking about.
Exactly. Madison caught that pass and looked to me like he fell backwards out of bounds on the play prior.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what coach is actually saying is he wants time on the clock.
Well, he's probably looking at about 25 seconds because he fell back out of bounds with 3:04 remaining.
So he's calling this is where I think they're going to ask right now, that side judge right there, they're asking him, did he go out of bounds?
Well, no indication was made either way, whether to wind the clock up or to call it a.
Well, we'll see right here. So I think you're going to. Yeah, I think he's going to put time on the clock. Yep.
So
2:52.
2:52, and you went out of bounds with 3:04 left. So they lost 12 seconds, but still, it's back to 2:52 here. And that's the correct call. Here we go. Now this crowd's getting into it. Back to pass. Fries looks, scrambles, is going to run with himself. He's going to try to head to the out-of-bounds marker, and he gets out of bounds with 2:44 remaining. So a nice play by Brady Fries, making the most out of that one. Picked up just 4, but more importantly, stopped the clock.
You can see it's even though they've been moving the ball, right, 4 or 5 yards with 2:44, it's not going to be enough. You got to get some sort of bigger play in here.
2:44 remaining in the game.
So 2nd down and 7 here for the Trojans. Brady Fries, who's not played a bad game here tonight himself. 13 White. Quarterback's going to dump it off to Mathis, short, and it's going to stop the clock at regardless. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Ball down at the shoestring, at the shoelaces there for Mathis. Couldn't come up with it.
2:39 left right now in this game.
Still plenty of time, Tom, regardless if you don't have a timeout or not. If it's managed properly, you can move yourself down the field. Ball right at the 35-yard line. Here we go. 3rd down and 7. Crowd's getting up now. Pitch out. Mathis, right side. Mathis with a head of steam. Mathis puts his head down, and he's going to be short of 1st down, so it's going to be 4th down and 2. And there's no doubt in my mind he'll go for it here. What a nice head of steam he had, Tom. And boy, if you made a shifty move to the other, you got to think, well, they're going to go quick here again, just like they did on the goal line. They're going quick here. 2:15, 2:14. Fries waits on the snap. He's going to try it himself. They wait and they get him. It was the same play they tried down on the goal line. It didn't work then. It's not working now. And the Iroquois Chiefs are going to take over on downs. Just like that. And I got to tell you, everybody in the stadium knew it was coming.
Oh, well, it was either going to be him or Mathis. One of them was going to run the ball. The question was who it was going to be. But it was going to be a run, and that's exactly what Iroquois saw and stopped it.
I would have given it to the workhorse Mathis myself. But Fries decided to keep it, and he was buried. Ball at the 40-yard line, going the other way, and 2:05 remaining, and no way the Trojans can stop it, not even one time. They're out of timeouts. So Nolan should get the ball here. A workhorse of his own, and Iroquois Chief running back. Back in the shotgun once again. Anything can happen with a shotgun snap. Now in motion. They're going to run a jet sweep. The Bull. Bull tries to get out of bounds. I don't know why. He stepped out of bounds. And he picked up a half a yard, and besides that, killed the clock. Don't understand that call, Tom. Sorry.
Well, not necessarily the call. It's the players got to realize you got to stay in bounds at this time because you want that clock to keep moving.
Oh, you hand the ball off to your workhorse, period. North-south running. They can't stop the clock. 1:57 remaining. He gave him a yard gain, so 2nd and 9. And Nolan should get the ball here, but who knows after seeing that play. Let's wait for the snap. Now he gives it to Nolan. There goes Nolan, and he spit him down. He didn't pick up anything, lost a yard. Now we got some extra action over here on the sideline. It was Maddox and Barry exchanging pleasantries down there at the 34-yard line.
Clock ticking right now, 1:36 and ticking.
3rd down and 9. They could run this down probably to about the 110 mark. They check with their offense. Running back on the field is the quarterback. Here we go. 120, 119 and running. This is why you save those timeouts. Nothing this Trojan defense can do right now would try to strip the ball somehow and get it away from them. 106, 105, 104 running down here. Whoa, what a long play clock this was. Inside 1 minute. And they're going to take a timeout there. So they're out of timeouts. Both teams are out of timeouts here with 56.2 seconds remaining.
Listen, it's been a great defensive game by both sides of the ball. The difference really, if you think about it, if we go back all the way to the beginning of the game, was the fact Iroquois was able to move the ball on a couple of the drives, had much better field position today. So you talk about winning those, the special teams side of the ball, right? Really the big special teams, though, for West Seneca was the punting. But still, when you talked about field position was won by Iroquois. They had great field position multiple times, and then their defense just comes up big, especially on the half-yard line, stopping West Seneca from scoring. It's just been, it really has. It's been a fun game. Not many people like those defensive games that come up. This was one that you have to like. This was one defensive one, but both teams step up big defensively.
I want to thank our cameraman, Russ Battaglia, doing an outstanding job under adverse conditions today. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Huge play here once again in the shotgun. The chief quarterback waits on the snap. Back to pass, looks going to float it out there and taken down immediately. But they can't stop the clock. So with 46 seconds and running, let's see how long this play clock goes for. Well, went a lot longer than 25 last time out.
I tell you, and you would think there's still, I would keep it and run the ball one more time.
It's 4th down at 14.
Don't punt it. Just run it one more time. You could be getting the clock down. You could run the timeout right here.
Well, let's see. Now it's 20 seconds, and this play clock should have expired. 15 seconds, 14, 13. It's unbelievable. 9, 8. And finally, they called delay game with 7.9 seconds left. That was the longest 25 seconds in the history of Western New York high school football. I'm sorry, Tom. I mean, that just didn't add up.
They're going to punt it, though. They are going to punt the ball here.
They got a 40-second play clock there on that play.
I tell you, they're obviously going to go to block this. They're going to try to block it. They've got nobody back there, so they're going to try to block this.
Send the house. Send the house. The snap. It's low.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, they're in out of bounds. He got it away somehow. Now does it go out of bounds? It does go out of bounds with 3 seconds remaining. A chance. They're down to life support, but they still have a chance here, the Trojans do. They'll put the ball down at the 29-yard line. Tommy, they almost got that punt.
How about both these punters coming up big, right? Really have today. That could have easily been blocked. He gets it off and becomes huge for Iroquois to be able to get that off. Another punt that is positive for both teams. Special teams, unbelievable today for both sides of the ball.
So you're looking to see Jake Madison come out now, one of the speedy wide receivers for this Trojan team. And he'll be joined with by Zach Fier, number 5 as well. Let's see, there's Madison, there's Fier. And this is going to be a great finish here. A defensive battle, 6-0 with just 2.6 seconds left. Brady Fries takes the snap, and it's offside. I believe it was offside here. It might be a free play. He's going to throw it up for grabs. It's picked off. Picked up at the 45, 40, 35. He's going to take it down the sidelines, try to put it in. He's going to score, but we're going to check the flag here. It was number 16, or excuse me, it was, let's see, was it Pete Gabriel?
It was 16.
It looked like it might have been number 18, I think. Tom Pete Gallego there with the interception. But let's check the flag here. And one of the West Seneca wide receivers might have flinched at the line, and if they did, that's the ball game. Referees are conferring down there at the 20-yard line.
Holding.
Holding? And it's a touchdown. They're going to count it. So they'll count it for 6 points. And I do not believe they're going to try the extra point here. 12-0, our final score here from Iroquois. The Chiefs win it over West Seneca East. For Russ Pataglia and Tom Prince, I'm Mark Johnson.
Hold on.
And we've got now, let's see here. Hang on a second. Officials are still over there with Coach Jim Morano. Morano wants an explanation.
I'm not going to say I want to wait to see that this is.
You know, that was how could you, it looked like a legal procedure move. If anything, the flag came out so quick after the snap. I got to tell you, there's a few little calls here by this officiating crew.
But the team's still out, like going out. Do you see this?
I don't think he could go for the extra point, but maybe they're going to try to go for it. And
well, it still is in the game, though, remember? And there's no, like, I think they have to go for this, which is why you're seeing the teams come out.
Well, it's just fundamental right now. Up 12-0, another big win for the Chiefs here.
They're all huddled on the other side. Obviously, now they are going to go for either the extra point or a 2-point conversion. It looks like Kleitz is out there, so maybe a 2-point conversion they're going to go for. So
it's only 8 players out there for West Seneca East. There goes another player. There's 3 more on the sideline, so they only have 8 out there.
So if they are out, they are going. They're still talking though. Coach is still over there talking to the refs. I know they're set up and ready to go, but there's no refs down there. There's no way they're going to do this without refs.
Well, Coach Morano wants an explanation. I think he might be more talking about that penalty call thrown by a line judge on a holding call, and it's the same line judge that called a holding call from this side of the field, and the call was on the other side of the field.
So they're still talking. Right now, as we've got the camera on the refs talking to Coach right now, but both teams are down trying to set up for either a 2-point conversion, or the extra point right now. They're both lined up ready to go. They're just waiting for the refs to get down there to do it, but they're still, as you see, talking. We're going to go down there. They were actually set ready to go at one point. Didn't realize that the refs weren't down there.
Yeah, Morano's pointing over here to the 25-yard line or so. He wants to know how could that official see a holding call. He wants an explanation. He's not going to get one.
Well, he may have already gotten one because it was there for a long time, them talking. He just may not like the explanation he's gotten.
So Jim Morano walking off very slowly here for this Trojans team, the head coach. So they are going to go for the extra point. They're going to go for 2. I'm going to try to get the extra 2 for the 14th spot. There's a leaping chance there. Barry almost came up with a nice catch. Incomplete. That's the ball game. 12-0, our final score. The Chiefs over the Trojans. And you're watching and listening to Western New York Athletics.com coverage of high school football. For Tom Prince, I'm Mark Johnson.